Hello friends, I am Dr. S.P. Patil. In this video, we discuss about the derivation of interference of light in thin film due to reflected light. Okay, so initially I will draw the diagram. Okay. This is angle of incidence I. This is angle of refraction R. This is incident ray. Having wavelength is lambda. A point B, C, D, E, R1, R2, T1, T2. Okay. This is En. Okay. Now consider a ray of light AB. Here is the ray of light, that is incident ray AB. Okay, having wavelength is lambda, is incident on upper surface of the film. Now this is T, that is thickness of the film. Okay, and mu be the refractive index of the film. Okay, this is the film. Now a ray of light AB is incident on upper surface of the film with the thickness T and refractive index mu as shown in this figure. Okay, now let I be the angle of incidence. Okay, and if we see this figure, then it is observed that from the point B, a ray of light is partially reflected along BR1 and partially refracted along BC. Okay, now again from the point C, the ray will be partially reflected along CD and partially refracted along CT1. Okay, similarly partially refraction occurs at point D and point E respectively. Understood? One more time I will explain. Here AB is the ray of light and which is called as an incident ray, having wavelength is lambda. Okay, so that incident ray is incident on a upper surface of the film. Okay, having thickness is T and refractive index is mu. Okay, after that I be the angle of incidence. Okay, now from point B, the ray is partially reflected along BR1 and partially refracted along BC. At point C, it is again reflected along CD and refracted along CT1. Similarly, there is a partially refraction occurs at point D and at point E. Okay. Now after that, for a thin film, waves travels along BR1 and DR2, both the rays derived from the same incident ray AB, and hence both the rays are coherent and hence they interfere constructively or destructively. Understood? Now what happened? For a thin film, waves travel along BR1 and DR2, but both the waves derived from same incident ray AB. And due to this reason, both the rays are coherent rays. Okay? And hence they produce the interference, or they are interfere constructively or destructively. Okay. Now after that, to find out the path difference between the two rays, we have to draw a normal DM on BR1. Understood? If we have to find out the path difference between these two rays, we have to draw a normal DM on BR1. Okay? And therefore, we can write path difference is equal to path difference between the rays is equal to path produced BCD in the film minus path BM bm in the air. Understood? Now this is the path difference between these two rays. Path difference is equal to path produced BCD in the film minus path BM in the air. Understood? Now after that we can write this equation like this. Mu into BCD means we can write BC plus CD. Minus BM. Now we know that this mu is nothing but the refractive index of the film. Okay. Give equation number 1. Okay. Now after that, now here we have to find out the value of BC, CD and BM. So consider triangle BCN. Now from that triangle, the angle cos R is equal to, this cos R is equal to, we can write this CN divided by BC. And therefore, this BC is equal to, we can write CN divided by cos R. Understood? Now again if we see the figure, then we know that this distance CN is equal to T is there. So we just put out instead of CN, T. So we can write BC is equal to T divided by cos R. Give equation number 2. Okay. Now after that we get the value of BC. Now after that we have to find out the value of CD. So consider another triangle CDN. Now we have to consider the triangle CDN for finding the value of CD. Okay. So consider the triangle CDN. Okay. Now again that from that triangle, the angle cos R is equal to, we can write CN divided by CD. Understood? Okay. Now again we can write this equation like this. CD is equal to CN divided by cos R. And which is equal to, we know that the value of CN is equal to T, that is thickness of the film. T divided by cos R. Give next equation, equation number 3. Okay. Now put equation 2 and 3 in this equation. What we get? Therefore we can write mu into BC plus CD is equal to mu into, we know that value of BC is equal to T divided by cos R. Plus value of CD, T divided by cos R. So what we get? Mu into 2t divided by cos r, or we can write directly 2 mu t divided by cos r. Understood? Now we get the value of BC and CD. Now we have to find out the value of BM. So for this, consider a triangle. Now we have to find out the value of BM. Understood? So for this purpose, we have to consider the triangle BDM. Okay. Now from that triangle, now this is the angle I. Okay. Now from the triangle BDM, sin I is equal to, what we get? Sin I is equal to BM divided by BD. So we can write sin I is equal to BM divided by BD. Now again, if we see the figure, then it is observed that BD is nothing but BN plus ND. Okay. So we can write, instead of this BD, we can write BM divided by BN plus ND. Okay. And therefore BM is equal to what we get? So BM is equal to, we can write sin I into BN plus ND. Okay. Give next equation, that is equation number 4. Okay. Now again here we have to find out the value of BN and ND. So again consider the triangle BCN for finding the value of BN. Okay. Consider triangle BCN. Now from that triangle, again sin I is equal to, we can write BN divided by BC. Understood? We can write sin R is equal to BN divided by BC. Therefore, we can write BN is equal to BC into sin R. Okay. Now again we know that the value of BC is equal to T divided by cos R. So we just put out the value of BC. Here we get T divided by cos R. T divided by cos R into sin R. Now again sin divided by cos is equal to tan. So we can write T into tan R. Give next equation, equation number 5. Understood? Now we get the value of BN. Now we have to find out the value of ND. Okay. But if we see this figure, then it is observed that the BN is equal to ND. So here we can write directly BN is equal to ND, and therefore, and which is equal to T into tan R. Okay. And therefore, BM or equation 4 becomes So Bn is equal to T into tan r. T tan r plus T tan r. Remaining term, that is sin I, we can write as it is. So finally we get 2t into tan r into sin r. Give next equation, that is equation number 6. Understood? Now after that, so finally we get the value of BC, CD and BM. So all the values of BC, CD and BM in equation 1. Okay, so we can write path difference is equal to mu into, or here we know that the value of mu into BC plus CD is equal to what we get, 2 mu t divided by cos r. So here directly we can put 2 mu t divided by cos r into minus, now here we have to put the value of Bm, that is 2t tan r into sin r. Give next equation, equation number 7. Okay, now after that we know that Snell's law, and therefore according to Snell's law, we can write mu is equal to sin I divided by sin r. Okay, and therefore from this equation we can write the value sin I is equal to mu into sin r. Okay, therefore equation 7 becomes path difference is equal to, we can write 2 mu t cos r minus 2t tan r. Here we put sin I is equal to mu into sin r. Okay, okay, now again here 2 mu t will take common. Okay, so what we get, one upon cos r minus tan r into sin r. Okay, now we can write this equation like this: 2 mu t in bracket 1 divided by cos r minus, instead of this tan we can write sin divided by cos. So sin r divided by cos r into sin r. Okay, now again we can write this equation like this: 2 mu t 1 divided by cos r minus sin square r divided by cos r. Okay. Now cos r here also will take common. Therefore, we can write this equation like this. 2 mu t divided by cos r, we can write 1 minus sin square r. Now again 1 minus sin square r is equal to cos square r. So here we can put 2 mu t divided by cos r. Here 1 minus sin square r is equal to cos square r. So here 1 cos will get cancelled. So remaining equation we can write 2 mu t into cos r. So this is the path difference produced due to the film. Okay. So total path difference we can write path produced due to the thin film plus path difference due to reflection, and which is equal to lambda by 2. Path produced due to the reflection is lambda by 2, and the path produced due to thin film, what we get? 2 mu t into cos r. So we just put the values. So we get the total path difference is equal to 2 mu t cos r plus minus lambda by 2. Okay. So this is the path difference produced or total path difference between the two rays. Okay. Now again we know that there are two conditions. Condition for maxima, that is constructive interference, and condition for destructive interference. Okay. So first one, condition for maxima, that is constructive interference. Okay. So we know that condition for the constructive interference is n lambda, and the path difference produced due to the reflected light is equal to 2 mu t cos r plus minus lambda by 2, and is equal to n lambda. Okay. Now the left side term lambda by 2 will take into the right side. So we can write this equation like this: 2 mu t cos r is equal to n lambda plus minus lambda by 2. So here we can write this equation like this: 2n lambda plus minus lambda by 2, and which is equal to, here lambda by 2 will take common. So what we get? 2n plus 1 plus minus 1 into lambda by 2. So here we can put n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. Understood? Now condition for the condition for minima, or we can write destructive interference. Okay. Now here also we know that condition for the destructive interference is 2n plus minus 1 into lambda by 2. So we can write the equation 2 mu t cos r plus minus lambda by 2 is equal to 2n plus minus 1 into lambda by 2. Okay. Now here also this term lambda by 2 will take into the right side. So we can write 2 mu t into cos r is equal to 2n plus minus 1 into lambda by 2 minus lambda by 2 or plus minus lambda by 2. So here lambda by 2 will take common. So we can write remaining equation. So here what we get, n into lambda. So here n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So this is the interference of light in thin film due to a reflected film. Thank you.